After 30 rounds and a 10-month grind, we're down to 6 teams and 5 matches from one of them joining the big league. The Pro D2 playoffs are here. Oyonnax, in their first year without Joel Abd, struggled out of the blocks but have finished strongest and face off against a potential underdog story in Valence, who play flowing rugby but have shown signs of a soft underbelly. Can Lucas Mire guide his team to a face-off with Colomiers, or will the power of the human cube Vano Karkadze and the Oyonnax pack be too strong? It's the playoffs, and it's all here on FR UK. We're just waiting for our friends in France to give us a feed of something.
I like the black dark. It makes me feel warm and comfortable.
I was just looking at the Stade Charles Mathon just a moment ago, Joe.
There we go. Again now. Look at that.
Here we go, Joe.
Marvelous.
1 year ago, we started bringing you Pro D2 rugby for free, the only professional men's rugby you can get for free in the UK and Ireland. And here we are a year on with 6 contenders for that one spot in the top 14. And tonight, it is Oyonnax against Valence.
Oh, mate, look at that weather. It's a synthetic pitch. It's going to be an epic game tonight. Oyonnax will be coming up the rails, dark horses sitting in the background, getting better and better and better, getting on a roll. I can't wait to see this game, see how they get on. Valence have got the sticking tape out and try to plaster together their squad. I'm thinking Oyonnax tonight.
Joe, you've been in this situation. Well, actually, Brive were waiting, weren't they, for the semi-finals?
I got PTSD from that still.
How does the energy change in a squad going from the regular season to the barrage?
It's a radical difference. I mean, French rugby has always had playoffs as part of the culture of their sport, especially in rugby. One of the reasons away teams sometimes send weakened sides is because you only really had to win your home games to get to the playoff stages, and when you get to the playoffs you've got serious. So now is the moment that everything picks up. The teams spend more time together, they get strength from being together, and they're really going to see the intensity tonight at this match, I am sure.
If you watched our game last week and saw Valence Roman, they were not the best version of themselves, but their coach there said to them in the huddle that we heard after the game, 10 teams are on the beach and we are still in it. And you get the feeling that Valence are going to come at this as a free hit, shot to nothing, have a crack.
Yeah, they've got nothing to lose. I think let's look at their squad list. It's up now. When we get that double confirmed, because there's a few players who are at slight injury risks. That's the issue. Their second choices are nowhere near as good as the second choices that Oyonnax have, and this is where the game will change. You've got people with injuries on the pitch who can't handle the pressure. Oyonnax have a deeper squad, more money. It gets you a bigger squad.
Are they different balls that we're using in the barrage? What's the story there?
Ex-French international, I can't remember his name, invented his own ball and brand, and for some reason they've got the rights to the playoffs. Random, isn't it? They sponsor Montauban and they sponsor the playoffs at Pro D2. The kickers hate it. The kickers don't like the change of balls. It's a little bit heavier, it flies different. It takes them a while to get used to it.
Well, that man there, he could be the Jerome Bosviel of this year's playoffs. Lucas Mire, he's been a Pro D2 ever present for years and years, just like Bosviel. An interesting, apparently, Joe, in the last game of the season, Van were using that ball. So some teams have had a bit of practice with him.
But let's have a look at prep for what's coming down the road.
Let's have a look at the team that you mentioned. I love the hooker matchup today. They are such good players. Karkadze, the Georgian international, is just an absolute beast with Mako Vivas, the signing from Gloucester, and a second season for the former Bordeaux prop, Christophe Vautoa. It's a meaty Oyonnax pack that sets the platform for the guys to do their thing. And they've got a strong bench, as Joe Worsley has already mentioned. As for Valence Roman, exactly. For Valence Roman, they have got some changes in the front row where they got taken apart by Provence last week. But if they can set some kind of platform, then Lucas Mire is the guy that's pulled the strings with Rador, and Louis Maroux needs to be influential in the midfield. Not the same level of depth, but a familiar name if you're a former Worcester Warriors fan. Milisinovic has gone through the English ranks there. As Joe Worsley has already mentioned, a synthetic pitch, but look at the weather. Joe, is it that nice in Perpignan?
It was gorgeous in Perpignan. We're up in a place called Falcas, it's up in the mountains. Mate, I think we need to do some sort of event there. It was incredible. Incredible golf resort, but they have a rugby pitch. They hire the place for rugby teams. We spent 3 days up in the mountains, and today the weather was amazing. Snow-capped mountain one side, valley down to the sea the other. It was incredible. Oyonnax is not quite as pretty. It's in the mountains, industrial town, but they love their rugby. They do love it.
Louis Maroux, the scrum cap has gone on. Dorian Marco Pena, top scorer. The hooker there, I mentioned the hooker matchup. Karkadze against Marco Pena, two class players. Yeah. An unstoppable force and an immovable object.
Cube-shaped men. But Pena's a bit different. He's a bit more mobile. Whereas if you want a hooker that can scrummage well, throw well, Karkadze's your man.
The Damian fans, they've travelled. They're there in force and in number. I forgot to mention, actually, if you haven't already, drop a little thumbs up on the video. That always helps. Help the algorithm gods, and subscribe to the channel. We've got Barrage tonight. Barrage Saturday night, where Courtney Laws and Tamana Harrison go head-to-head. Will it be a final game for big courts in French rugby? Will he be in the England squad in a few weeks' time? How's he playing? We'll find out Saturday night. But this is where the barrage begins.
Kind of the first time in their history they've done this. Incredible moment for them. Nothing to lose, like you said, team. Nothing to lose. Some incredible players on their team. They're an amazing season. I'm sure they'll just leave it all on the pitch today.
Joris Mora was at the back there. Serious faces. Walking out with Oyonnax. Big smile from Mako Vivas. These are the games that he came, moved from the Premiership and Gloucester. Definitely. He wants to play. A big smile. Everyone looks relaxed. Danny Tuala.
Some players, some are serious, some are relaxed. Everyone reacts in their own way. But the whole squad's there to cheer the pitch, cheer the team onto the pitch. Awesome, awesome moment. Good filming. Thank you, Canal, for showing us that.
Onto the turf at the Stade Charles Mathon. 4th versus 5th in the regular season. For the right to go to Van. Heavy favourites to go straight back to the top 14. The winner of this match tonight will try and be a roadblock in their way. And as Joe mentioned, as far and as high as Valence Roman have ever been, they have been a real positive story, a surprise package in top 14. Oyonnax know what it's like to play in the top flight. Valence dream of the top 14.
I mean, in all honesty, Valence are probably not ready to make that step up yet. Montauban, surprise outfit. The small budget got into the top 14 last year. And we saw a team like that can struggle. There's 3 or 4 teams who do have the budget. Oyonnax are one of them. Oyonnax are a team who've got the DNA to get back to the top 14.
The playoffs are underway. And judging by the noise from the crowd, this is going to be a spicy one. There is no tomorrow in the playoffs as Rador gets boot to ball for the first time this evening. Jonathan Ruru Anouzer Kassiem. That's not the first and won't be the last time that those two have linked up. Important figures as Danny Tuala goes for the kick through. Intercepted. And some first possession for Valence Roman, who go wide early.
Good kick.
Joris Mora put Zach Holmes under pressure.
Wow, that's a great kick and chase. Again, you're seeing that team, that Valence team we've been looking at this year, thinking, wow, they're so much better. So much better. Last year they attacked well. This year they're attacking well, but still, when they see the space in the backfield, no shame in using the pressure game, kicking, chasing, hunting people down and getting a massive result there. It's part of the game that's vital. Any team who wants to get anywhere in rugby these days has got to be using their boot wisely.
And another element that's massively important is the scrum. And we saw Valence got dismantled last week. They have two fresh props in their side. Tight head prop,
Box
Vincent
fresh.
Vial. Box fresh, yeah. Vincent Vial, the number 3 there in white. Swiss international.
Certainly weighs a lot.
20 and a half stone of man, 130 kegs, near enough. And he's up against Mako Vivas, the Argentine international. Brilliant attacking platform for Valence Roman.
That didn't look too bad. There's no close-up on it. But the props look very stable there.
Yeah. The issue might be how deep into the game Vincent Vial can go.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's going to win a High Rocks event anytime soon. Right, here we go. Scrum time. Could be a massive part of this game, like you said, Tim. They suffered against Provence. Oyo don't have a deadly scrum, but again, more depth, more talent with their pack. And there you go.
Ooh. It was on that far side, I think. The battle between Christopher Vautoa and Anthony Aleo.
I think the touch judge gave that one. He took the scrum straight down. We're obviously on the wrong side. The far touch judge, seeing how the loose head falls, gives them some indication of what's happened. You have to be a very, very good referee to be picking up on all the aspects of the scrum. Some refs are amazing at it. Like Ludovic Kerr in France, some are really into it. Others are just guessing. Looking at who the strongest scrum is before, and if there's any doubt, they give it to the stronger side.
Well, the throw wasn't straight or on target. Ball goes backwards as Marco Pena tidies up. So again, possession gifted to the visitors. And Vial didn't get his way at scrum time. Tries to get his way in the carry. We saw Provence shutting down almost all of the attacking efforts and isolated. Flirting with a penalty already. Tip on from Vial to Spandarashvili, another player back in the side this evening.
And Spandau Bally's going to have a big one tonight.
Oh, the space was there. Someone was running through a hole.
Yeah, he picked the wrong option there, didn't he? There was a player going straight through a hole. Even then, one of the Oyonnax players got a tap on the ball. I'm not sure if he's trying to pass to that player on the short line who did go into the hole. Again, you see these shapes that Valence run to the line. Luca Murray does it really well. They're very good at holding defenders, pulling them apart. Normally making the right pass. Yeah, he was the right pass.
I mean, that could have been a yellow.
Murray, yeah, that would have been a yellow a couple of years ago. But Luca Murray is a very good number 10 at taking it to the line and picking the right option. He did pick the right option there. We missed it. Didn't realise Oyonnax had got on that and dislodged the ball.
Joris Mora could have been away. They've got another 22 entry. And the rumble on. The maul going nowhere. The tip on from Maru to Idrissi.
That was a good steal. Let's have a look at how the ball carrier, who's making a powerful carry, got latched by support players, who then fell to the deck as he went forward, left him a little bit isolated. 9 tried to go in to clear out, but the Jackler was locked on, no chance.
There's a guy that's been around the block a few times, Zach Holmes, exactly the kind of guy you'd want in a match like this, former Bordeaux and Toulouse.
Yeah, it's actually some
straight in on it.
Poor support play. So they've had a maul. The centres run it up. He makes a tip pass, which takes him out of the game so he can't support his teammate. The forwards are coming out of a maul. They're often slow to get there. It's a bad call from Valence there.
Phoenix Batty was the guy with the turnover. Oyonnax tried to get a bit of territory. 2 possessions giving the ball away and been taken into touch. Kadiri's back just on the white line.
Yeah, Kadiri's beaten so many tacklers this year, an incredible runner with the ball. But there, that extra 20 stone comes in and whacks him into touch. A bit of Swiss fat and muscle coming your way to smash Kadiri into touch.
He has had a good year, hasn't he? 14 tries in Pro D2, Karim Kadiri. But it's been a promising start from Valence. They've shaken off disappointing performance last week and look to get to an edge. Thomas Rosier with his first carry. Bowley, one of the guys Joe Worsley mentioned, they had some injury concerns. He would have been one of them, went off last week, but fit to play. Spandarashvili as well with some go forward in the back row. Vial tips it on and it gets to Rosier. Mire. Cultured pass across Bowley to Vial, who has been busy. Uzair Kassiem slowing the ball down enough for Oyonnax to get set. But the gain line won again by Spandarashvili. They had precious little of that 1 week ago. In fact, they had precious little of it when they were here at this ground earlier in the season. They got panned by Oyo. More confidence in attack already from Valence, but the breakdown, if there's any hint of an opportunity, Oyonnax are on it. There is a man down midfield. It is Lucas Mire, who was in the wars last week. He had to go off injured as well. The skipper got to that one, and is that just outside the 22.
Not happy with that. 1 to the 50-22. Yeah, some good play. Valence, you're right, they have started well. They've started with intent. They've opened up Oyonnax a little bit. They've managed to hold their own in the set piece. I know we had that penalty at the scrum, but the line-out had been okay. Spandarashvili is going to have to be big today with his carries and how he gets go forward for this team. Because they don't have enough, like him and Bolly need to really carry well today because they don't have a huge number of powerful ball carriers. You saw Spandarashvili stayed on the floor. We're going to have a look here at whether there was a collision with the head.
Cameras are on Danny Tuala and Eddie Sawalai.
Yeah, it's high there.
It's Danny Tuala's tackle that's under the microscope.
Yep. Yellow?
Yeah, I think it probably is.
I think that might be a yellow card. I mean, when a player stays down like he did after that, often you're going to go back and have a look. That's why you need to. This is why they changed the rules. He needs to be approaching that contact in a lower position. Because there was no forward motion, not too dangerous, and he absorbed it. He's gone for just a penalty.
Well, penalty keeps the pressure on from Valence. Danny Tualo's only managed, this is only his 9th start due to injury. He started really brightly after moving from Moana Pacifica.
Yeah, it was impressive when he came back from his injury. I think one of the reasons they hit form is probably due to people like him getting fit and getting back on the pitch and offering them something maybe they didn't have before. They've been scoring some serious points towards the end of the season.
Those Damian fans are brilliant. They were great last week. If I had to pick a Pro Dada team, I think it might be Valence. Cool kit.
I think it is a cool kit. I think in terms of stash, yeah.
Lucas
Playing
Mire.
style's pretty good as well.
Yeah. And is Mire going to be the Bosviel of this year? He was the cult hero then.
He's better looking with better teeth, but will he be the one to really...
We need to have a chat about stash as well, Joe Worsley. You were at Brive last year with amazing Adidas stash, and you brought none back for the boys, for the FI UK boys. And now you're at Perpignan, who also have amazing Adidas stash.
That light blue kit they got.
Don't you come back at the end? Don't you even think about coming back into the UK at the end of the season without some stash?
Like Santa Claus. I've got white hair already. Come back stashed up. Yeah, nice long ruck with the belly of VL hanging down.
Yeah, I love it.
That's a prop, guys. That's a real prop.
Louis Maroux gets under it.
Good option.
And a perfect start for Valence for a man so far.
Nearly 50-22. Wow. So this happens quite a lot. When you win a box kick, it's kicking on top of it because the backfield often is a little bit exposed. If the 9 can get the kick away quickly, there's often space to get. And that wasn't inches away from being a 50-22. As Ramman comes to throw this ball in, they're going to pressure this line out.
Vano Karkadze he's a bit of a hero with us at FR UK. Just, yeah, Ramman. Almost stolen by his Georgian countryman, Spandarashvili. On we go. Not going for the kicking exchange, instead running straight into Kevin Le Breton. Joris Mora got walloped.
He did get hit there. So, guys, penalty. Refs, deservedly so, very hot on players lying on the wrong side. So if one of your players lying anywhere near the ball, you can't contest. You just can't jackal. You've got to leave it alone. There, bad decision from the jackler. His tackler was still lying around the ball, preventing the support players from getting in position. If you go and jackal that, penalty. Good hit though, huh? There you see the Le Breton lying in the wrong position, on the wrong side, as the counter up was coming in.
We're getting requests in the chat for kit, please. 2XL, we've got an XL as well, Joe. So
I bet a lot of 2XLs are out there, guys. Another big error from Oyo.
I know.
Turnover, that was on to go. Was that Danny Tualo again?
Yeah.
He's had a shaky start.
I thought of Billy Ray Cyrus as soon as you said that. Shaky start.
Shaky start. Did Billy Ray Cyrus have hair like Danny Tualo as well? Or was that
not far off. More like I think Bernard Janty van Rensburg models his hair on Billy Ray Cyrus.
So what's that one that they're model on? Right, dangerous scrum this.
Yeah.
Bang in midfield.
Oh, I've already had one penalty.
The weak side this side with 2 defenders. 9 surely will come round. Oh my days. Just too early with his bind. That is brutal. Easy out for the ref. A Swiss shrug. Let's have another look. Oh, that's a shame. I really wanted to see that scrum unwind.
There's just a different energy, Joe, when you know it's knockout.
Oh, completely. I mean, the intensity, you feel it emanating from the players on the pitch. Valence have got to keep going, keep playing their game. They can't let this pressure get to them. Ooh.
Tried to force the tip. Bowley knocks it on. Valence at some point are going to have to win a scrum. Otherwise it might not go their way. It's Jonathan Ruru. We haven't really seen a lot of him. They've not kept the ball for any length of phases. Penalty advantage, I think.
No, it's just knock on.
Just knock on, okay.
Yeah. Now it's gone.
Le Breton is after it again. He is. Oh no. Oh, he's not
the
far
ball
away.
Winger, Kiwi winger.
Yeah, it was Gavin Stark, but Le Breton was right there as well. He is an absolute machine.
And Le Breton's stolen it. Can they hold this up for more? Kill the ball after. They do turn it over.
Fine grass. That is a lovely kick from inside zone 22. From Joris Mora to Paul Oradou. The older brother of Hugo at Pau. So was Oyonnax Hugo Oradou's club, or was Pau Paul Oradou's club? I think it was that way round, wasn't it?
I think it's that way round, yeah.
Yeah.
Oyonnax is up in the mountains about an hour from Lyon, from Geneva, not far from Geneva. Mountain people come from there. Ooh.
Oh, hello. Spanderashvili's away. He's got some wheels as well. Beaten 2-3 defenders. A couple more needed to take him down. The ball is quick. The inside pop comes. Marco Pena steaming to within 6. Bowley takes a couple more. Closer to the line. Surely this is going over. It's going to be held up.
He's got to get that back.
Ryan McCauley, inches short. No. That was
what you do not want the least powerful forward in your pack getting that ball, because they're too powerful. Some of their powerful carriers have made great inroads. Man, he had to get over the line there.
Was it Ram Man? Got under him.
Yeah, don't worry, everyone at home. His neck is normally like that. He doesn't have one.
Big moment. Yeah, just Ryan McCauley. If you're going to carry the ball 2 metres out, you've got to hinge a bit more than that. Oh, will they rue that opportunity?
Right, looking for a great kick here. These try-line dropouts, targets normally getting to 40 metres. Get to that 10-metre line, make the first tackle there.
A little bit further than that from Zach Holmes, and Bowley is back there waiting to carry it back. And he only gets the carry back to the 10-metre line, but it's been stripped by Le Breton. Stark's away after it. Rosier's in trouble. Oh dear, Rosier is in all kinds of trouble.
That was terrible wing play. Obviously had to stop the 50-22. I'm surprised no one worked back to give him a pass option to kick it away. Stark is a dog. He's a real dog of a player back. One of these kind of, like Villiers, kind of a work rate, tackling winger, and he just chased him down, hunted him down. This moment here, I think he slipped, didn't he? I thought he was moonwalking at the time, but he slipped and then he was done.
The Oyonnax skipper's had a couple of big plays. He ripped the ball a couple of times in the tackle. Le Breton just had the assist on that one, and now can Ram Man go to work? No, obstruction.
That is something that Oyonnax have been brought up on before. So when you set up the maul, as you're bringing down, if you're a lifter, as you're bringing down the man who catches the ball, if you put yourself in a bad position, you see there how they dropped him.
Yeah, Cassiem.
A metre back, Cassiem, and both the lifters, to be fair, were almost blocking as he came down. You can't access the lifter, it's illegal.
There's the carry from Spanderashvili again. Just faded on the outside of Le Breton. You don't see that too many times. McCauley at the front. Mire to the air.
Risky kick, that one.
Mora under it. It came off an Oyonnax player, so Idrissi's fine.
Mate, go to the ball.
Available. Ball is available. Bowley has to tidy.
Lâchez plaquage. Ballon sorti.
Again, the ruck being contested. Spanderashvili again beating the first defender.
Oh.
Was he tackled before he caught the ball? He should have caught it, whatever. And Oyo playing with a knock-on advantage.
Yeah.
Just as well for Oradu.
Yeah. If you're going to try stuff, try it then, why not? That was a catch he should have made. Spanderashvili made another great break. He's stepping up at the moment.
Good to see our friends at Rossbeef Rugby in the chat, and we'll have to keep an eye out for the Valence coach that looks exactly like Rob from Rossbeef Rugby. Dead ringer. Never seen the two of them in the same room at the same time.
Yeah, the Valence coach is going to Brive next year. Fortissin, I think.
Yeah.
With his speckled white beard.
And they've been wanting...
Murray dropped that ball. I can't believe it.
Was it?
Yeah.
Your experience at Brive last year was that they were wanting to try and evolve the way Brive played and ended up going back to a forward-oriented game, but it seems like the Valence style would be quite a good fit.
Yeah, I think obviously when he goes there, this is something that's taken him a while to build up. So if he goes in with a long contract and with Patatas the head, I'm sure they'll try and keep the side of the Brive game that was good, the power, shutting down the opposition, develop the attacking side that they need to.
Oh, that's a decent scrum, but Cassiem quick to break. There's a lot of top 14 and even international experience on the field. Cassiem probably more than any. But it's a different South African number 8 though. He's pilfered the ball. Isolated again, Idrissi could be in trouble. Oh, Le Breton just went to a knee.
I think he got knocked by his teammate.
Louis Maroux to Rosier. Aleo. Oh, counter ruck is good.
Il est premier. Joueur passé au-delà.
Nice good turn over the ball.
Labas and Batty in the Oyonnax second row have done a lot of disrupting at the breakdowns. Mora. Rosier's going to get caught by Stark again.
Can he get down? Yeah, he's down.
Was it a maul?
No, I don't think it was. It's still a tackle, so they have to roll out the way, let him win the ball. Oh, maybe not. It was a maul. Sorry, eat my words. I did not hear him say maul. Yeah, you can see Oyonnax putting real heat on that breakdown. Every time Valence carry between the 15s, they're, apart from Spanderashvili and Bolly have won a few of the contests, they're struggling to A, get fast ball, and B, hold on to the ball. When they get quick passes and get to the width, they're making meters and breaks. This is where that physicality of the Oyonnax team is really paying off. You have defence with people like Le Breton and the team who are really capable of making turnovers, counter-rucking, making life hell for the Valence team, denying that fast ball that they live and breathe for. A random La Rochelle fan there.
Random La Rochelle shirt, yeah. We are nowhere near the West Coast.
About as far as you can get from the West Coast in France.
Gavin Stark's done a lot of chasing so far. Can he be used as an attacking force? He's just loitering behind Zach Holmes. In these sort of positions, it's pretty standard now. The blindside wing is going to work all the way across. Try and make the extra number. We've got to win the scrum first, and Vial's put a bit of pressure on Oyonnax. Danny Tuwala setting a platform.
hors-jeu, on reviendra. La première faute là-bas à la mêlée. Gaucher, blanc. OK.
So they penalised the loose head again. It looks like VAR's actually making headway on the right-hand side, but again, the touch judge
sur la ligne, d'accord?
has seen something here.
Ici, mais là-bas, on est hors-jeu.
Could be to do with his bind. It's giving him reason to give a penalty. But the scrum is really hurting them now.
Well, they need to win this cleanly, tidily, no obstruction.
Snaff. Win that ball.
It's gone backwards. Pressure's coming on from Louis Maroux. So 20-odd metres lost, but they have possession. And they've not had a great deal of that. And now some space as well, maybe for Kadiri.
Is that forward pass?
Yeah.
Didn't seem
forward. Forward or not, it was a mess.
Yeah, it was a poor pass, whatever. Bounce before it went to Kadiri. That was who threw that?
Was it Oridu?
Holding his head in disgust.
2 scrum penalties and a free kick against that man basically. Anthony Aleo. Different loose head prop from last week.
What's your take on Mohicans like this?
Take on what? Sorry, Joe.
His haircut. Is it a Mohican? I'm not really sure.
It's. I think he went into the barbers with a picture of Zangief from Street Fighter.
Okay. Kind of a retro.
Yeah. That's what it makes me think of, mate.
What was his trademark cry?
I cannot remember. Like, in the chat, please. This is what you get on FR UK that you don't get anywhere else. In the chat, please. What was Zangief from Street Fighter 2's signature move? I think he did like do they call it a tombstone or a DDT or something back in the WWF days.
Yeah, a few errors there. Luca Mave going for the offload, got his hand free, got it out. Just couldn't execute the pass. Again, last 5 minutes we've had a few mistakes. Will these teams get dragged into the pressure? The pressure of the event weighing on them.
Guess the position.
Does he coach aerial contests or does he coach the scrum?
He'll be fairly happy with what he's seen so far. But not so much on that one, I wouldn't have thought. But Oyonnax have got the ball. And there is space. They chose to come back inside. Maybe the option was greedy down the left, but finally some phases for Oyonnax. Ruru
penalty advantage.
Playing with advantage. And are we seeing a momentum shift at the moment? 25 minutes gone. Zach Combs, you think about a little nudge. Penalty advantage in his back pocket. Has had a crack. Kadiri wrapped up.
Yeah, so the tight head prop was caught offside by the referee. Kadiri not happy about something. He's not happy about a high tackle. A shoulder on the head of Kadiri. Here we go.
Kadiri was holding his head.
Je vois pas le contact de... C'est quoi? C'est l'épaule ou c'est l'avant-bras? C'est le bras?
Hugo Fabreg, the enforcer for Valence. I think we're going to...
Tu veux faire l'appel?
Having a look.
tackle situation, he's falling down. As he's running in, maybe he catches him with the shoulder.
I think he does catch him with the shoulder. I guess one of the questions, Joe, is what impact does the other Valence tackler make? Because there's only a...
Yeah, but he's now spinning around, like, as he's falling down. It doesn't melt him. He doesn't throw his shoulder in massively.
No, he doesn't. If Danny Tuala's was penalty only, then I'm going to say...
Yeah, it falls into him last second. It does. Yeah.
The spin, which moved him back towards... Yeah, I don't know. Joe, I'm a big one for consistent. A lot of people talk about consistency game to game. All I really ask for is consistency within a game.
Qui est décollé, qui n'est pas complètement en bas avec le poing fermé. Il vient pour enserrer. Il y a un contact sur le biceps, mais je vois pas de.
So he's saying he actually hits his arm.
Évidemment, on est déjà sur pénalité, on restera sur simple pénalité.
They're going to stay on the simple penalty.
J'ai une décision. On reste sur la pénalité là-bas.
Nice one, Sharabas.
Consistency within a game. Now, as I say, that's what I asked for. The Valence coach, little shake of the head. For Breg, with the most Gallic expression, a few of them. Just a walking meme.
And I bet there's an Australian meme here. I bet he's got budgie smugglers on. It's his moustache. Still playing rugby at what is he, 39 or something?
36. He's had a great career, hasn't he? And we're all square. After 27 minutes at the Stade Charles Mathon. And I think Valence might be thinking that does not reflect the game that we've seen, but there's been a shift in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, it certainly has. Valence have made a few more mistakes than they were. Can they maintain that first flying 10 minutes that they made? Line breaks, pass after pass, winning collisions.
By the way, the Zangief from Street Fighter 2's signature move, thank you very much. Will, Daz, Skyrock on the chat and others. The spinning pile driver. Great memories.
Spinning pile driver, yes.
And Pro de Dirt is the only league where you see an actual spinning pile driver as part of the 80 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, dearie me. Oyonnax could be away. Did Danny Tuala knock that? Oh no, it's gone back off his shoulder. They've got the ball. Valence, their defence is not organised. That pass did not go to hand, fortunately for them. Chance to catch their breath as Ruri tries to keep the pressure on. There's space in behind. That's bobbling just short of the line. Mora. And this is where Oyonnax want them.
Ooh. One of the Oyonnax players fell around the ball. So when you're counter-rocking or pushing people back, you can't fall in that area. I tell you one thing, it's horrible. He's running back and sliding on a synthetic pitch on those balls that you have to, I'm not sure who it was, the fullback just had to do for Valence. Oof. Ram Man there getting penalised.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the terrible aerial duel, giving Oyonnax an easy out. Great kick through from Ruru. He saw the backfield cover coming up because of the overlap. Slid back. Let's have a look at this. A counter-ruck pushing him back. As he goes to deck. Yeah, the players fall on the wrong side, blocking the Valence players from supporting.
You take that back. That penalty was not against Ram Man. He only just arrived after the whistle had gone.
Yeah. He's blaming him.
An opportunity to exit. Bowley. Interesting duel. The two veteran South African number 8s. And it's Bowley that's had the edge so far. But Cassiem's got the pedigree.
Did Cassiem get capped?
Yeah, he got 3 caps. Back in the dark days when South Africa were rubbish. Back when you used to play him. Oh no, he came after you. No, did you play against... That have been same era?
garde
Yeah,
le ballon au
Spees
sol,
is
on le
around.
récupère quand on est au sol.
What's his face was
On
just
est au
starting.
sol,
Oh
vous
my
récupérez le
God.
ballon quand vous
He's
êtes au
number 8
sol.
player for years for South Africa. Very good player.
Dwayne
He was just
Vermeulen?
starting. Yeah, Vermeulen, yeah, he was just starting.
What a player.
He was a good player.
Contre Ruck, ici, on récupère le ballon quand on est sous pression.
Schmidt.
Yeah, and Scoutberger.
Non, vous devez lâcher le ballon. Vous devez lâcher le ballon. Vous devez lâcher le ballon.
And Joe, oh my God, Joe
Van Niekerk.
Yeah, Joe Van Niekerk, good player. Like, a bit underrated, I think, by many people.
Yeah, a bit of a... He seems like a real fun bloke as well. Let's focus on the game right now, though, because this is a big moment. 31 minutes on the clock. And another venture deep into Oyonnax 22. 12 men in that maul. The Oyonnax skipper told to get his hands out of it. And could Marco Pena... Did Labas come from an illegal position there to grab hold of Marco Pena?
Looked sus, didn't it? But the ref's
It
not
looked
pinged-
really
the ref's not
sus.
pinged it. Oh, what a pass.
It's going to be held up again.
I think he's over. His touch judge is getting involved there.
Arm was out from the referee. Was that for the tackle from Le Breton?
Arrêt du temps.
He looked all kinds of illegal to me.
Toi, tu vois le ballon aplati?
Moi, je vois le ballon aplati.
Ok.
So he saw the ball go down.
Arbitrage vidéo.
They're going to have a look
La
now.
décision de terrain,
I
c'est
think there's
essai.
cameras in each corner, so we're going to
ballon est
see
sur la ligne.
for sure whether that got down. I
C'était
hope.
une image
Hope there's no body blocking the image. With the ref's getting a leg on down to the screen.
Bon, tu peux y aller.
That's a long way to run for him. Right, here we go. Yeah, you can't see anything there. Again, I'd be surprised if we get a clear image.
This Spanderash really...
Yeah, I think he gets it down.
I think he gets it down.
Yeah, I reckon he gets it down. I think the touch judge got a line on it. And the
Well, if
question
the
will be
on-field,
any
yeah, if
reason
the
not to
on-field
give it.
decision is try, then that's a try.
That's a great little pass, like a fake pick with the latch on.
Ouais, je te laisse regarder.
Spandau Ballet over the line.
Ok. Donc, là, on perd le ballon de vue. Et toi, tu perçois le ballon sur la ligne. Le ballon est sur la ligne et on n'a pas d'image avant qui montre autre chose.
Joe Worsley says Spandau
Là, on
Ballet
perd
with the
le ballon
try.
de vue. Ici, on ne le voit plus. Donc là, toi, tu le vois sur la ligne, ici. Donc on n'a pas d'autre image pour aller contre la décision, donc elle sera sur essai.
Yeah, like we said, try time. Touch
True.
judge saw it on the line. They're going to go with it. No other image to show anything else. That's the case. So now,
Will there be some boos
try
from the
time,
crowd?
baby.
Yeah.
On a une décision, le juge de touche perçoit le ballon sur la ligne. D'accord ? Le ballon est sur la ligne. Il n'y a aucune image qui montre que le ballon est tenu. Donc l'essai est accordé. Mon collègue voit le ballon sur la ligne et il n'y a aucune image qui montre autre chose que le ballon tenu.
He is playing fantastically well.
Elias Spanderashvili. First try of the night.
Et c'est pour ça que
Yeah, it's obviously with the coach leaving, sometimes it's a bit funny, but I think obviously he's got a good relationship with the players. They've done pretty impressive things together. Willing to fight for their coach and each other.
Love the noise. I'm just soaking this up, Joe. The boos of the crowd. People talk about respecting the kicker and everything. I love the fact that France do it like this.
Ooh, oh. Oof.
Not the full 7. 5 will do.
Yeah, here we go. Will we see they go forward? No, we're not sure. Did LeBreton come round?
It didn't matter in the end as Zach Holmes gets us underway again. Bowley under the ball.
plaquage lâché. Jouez-le. Ligne.
Redor. It's gathered by Rosier. Marco Pena.
What is he doing?
And Ryan McCauley. Oh dear.
En avant. Et après, on garde le ballon au sol. En avant.
Yeah, I think he should have just carried that. Flicked it to his teammate, who wasn't ready for it, dropped it. Because he had the reaction time of a piece of stone. And then, on top of that, fell on it, and the opposition jackal turnover. Shaky kick, dodgy kick, but they had a chance to win it back. Could have got more territory, but this kickoff receipt has resulted in an entry into the 22. Opportunity for Oyonnax to get the score even straight away and maybe go ahead.
Taken and set. Karkadze. Splintered through one half of the Valence pack. Marco Pena told to get out of there. They're working their way closest to the line. Karkadze still has the ball. Some budgie smugglers on show. Spandarashvili and Boli. One of those was illegal. Jonathan Ruru, 2 within 1 metre. There was some bagarre going on the other side of the pitch. We'll see if we see that in a minute. It's all happening. As we close in on half-time, Kassiem got the try.
I hope there's no yellow card as well.
Uzair Kassiem. Signed for games like this. Signed from the top 14 to help Oyonnax go back, but Vincent Vial has been given a yellow card.
That's a huge moment. You can't give up the yellow card like that.
Huge moment, huge man.
Behemoth of a man. But you see, Ruru plays it really quickly. It's not immediately clear that he doesn't get back. Did he ever get behind the line? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure he does.
Après, j'ai le 4 blanc qui n'est pas à 10 mètres. Tu avais le 12 aussi. Le 3 blanc, pardon.
I think he's ruining his decision now.
I mean, talking about consistency within the game, I thought Le Breton was illegal, but it didn't matter because they went and scored, and maybe Vial was slightly illegal, but Oyo went on and scored. So
yeah, I think just if you stop someone, if you're not 10 metres and you play the guy taking quick taps, at the moment the refs are very hot on that.
Yeah, understood. Oyonnax for the first time this evening have the lead, 10 points to 8 as we close in on half-time.
His beard has been really groomed for this match, hasn't it? Razor sharp.
He takes proper care of that. Not just formerly a Bayonne, Scarlets, Cheetahs, 3 caps for South Africa, but he wants to take this team back to the top 14. They haven't taken care of that restart, however. And will the last part of the first half be Valence's?
Contact ici en l'air.
Oh, that is a weird decision. That must be given by the 4th official.
14 blanc en l'air ici. Mauvais timing.
It's against Paul Marsan. I'd like to see a replay because my body language is the same as the Valence coaches right at this moment.
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, I remember thinking live like maybe, but not.
Let's have a look.
It's because he doesn't take off, but he's in the process of taking off.
Okay.
Why is the other players in the air? I don't know.
Blocking again.
And that's getting brought up on this blocking rule.
Ici, pas d'accès. 4, les 2 épaules devant.
You have got to let the opposition access the jumper who comes down with the ball.
4, les 2 épaules devant.
Again, it has been a tense last 15 minutes. less free-flowing Valence play. They'll be knuckling down. Can they get a score on the doors before we go into half-time?
Neither team has really strung their A game together for any more than a few phases. That's the tension. As Phoenix Batty tries to get through the middle.
Yeah.
Bit of hand holding with Fabreg. Oh, Joris Mora.
Mistake.
He knows.
Again, the pressure and the tension getting to the players. I'm not sure. Would he have got a half break there? I'm not sure.
I think Oyo had him covered, but opportunity nonetheless as the replacement gets made up front.
Yeah, it's a beautiful pass from Moret. And glide onto it. Those kind of passes, if you've got some with gas, like a Christian Cullen, for example, gliding onto passes like that, it's an absolute nightmare for the opposition 13.
Bolly
to defend.
Bolly's having a breather, and Gareth Milisinovic is on and straight into action after the yellow card to that man, Vincent Vial.
So this will be the last play. Is Oyonnax going to have a pop? I'm not sure.
Ulster and Saracens, as well as Worcester, on the former clubs of Milisinovic. He's been absolutely monstered there by Mako Vivas.
The Oyonnax scrum destroyed him there. Ran man over the moon. Absolutely wiped the floor with him there. That's a worrying sign for Valence. So as soon as Vial's off, which he will go off at some point in that second half, you saw the man, he's not going to be able to play 70 minutes, even with the 10 minutes off.
Yeah, this was atomised. Went down on the one side and piled through on the other. Spandarashvili doing his best to disrupt. Can Oyo finish strong and extend the lead that they've had to work really hard to build? Joris Mora almost got onto the ball with Ruru. He was getting more and more influence in this match. Oh, could be a penalty to end the half.
Yeah, so the same sort of penalty we saw earlier. The Jackler was actually good. But our Street Fighter friend, he didn't get his spinning pile driver out. He was lying on the wrong side, preventing the support players from supporting Ruru. As you can see there. In the old days, a position like that, with people like Jason Leonard running up behind you, I think you would be hurting in the morning. I think with some old school shoeing coming your way.
Shoe pie. Yeah.
He would have had shoe pie there, maybe.
I think I might have mentioned this to you before, Joe, but there's a bit of me, call it sadistic, that used to quite like that feeling when you get in the shower the morning after a game. When the water...
Pride in having some stripes on your back.
When the water hits the stud marks on your back.
Yeah, you got to bite something. A bit of a...
Those times when they were really bad and you would sort of have to peel off the scabs as you get out of bed. Zach Holmes.
Ooh. Oh, man.
Well, we had a Valence kick that hit the post and went out. That one hit the post and goes in, and a 5-point lead. All of that effort from Valence in the first half, all of that territory, all those opportunities in the 22. They have 5 points down, and you could just see the body language of Spandarashvili watching that kick go over.
Merci de vous arrêter. On sent que vous prenez enfin le dessus sur cette équipe, mais il faut s'employer.
Ah, c'est sûr qu'il faut s'employer, c'est un match coup près, très taille et ça va être l'équipe qui va commettre le moins d'erreurs, qui va être la plus constante durant 80 minutes qui va l'emporter.
Vous sentez que l'enjeu vous a peut-être un peu tétanisé sur le début de match.
Team that makes the least effort is going to win this.
C'est de mieux en mieux On doit bien commencer
They
le
could
second
have picked the
mi-temps
most boring man in the world here to speak.
pour gagner le match tout simplement.
Merci Paul, on
Yeah,
vous laisse
we just
repartir
got
au
to keep
vestiaire. On enchaîne
going
avec
and
Mathieu
win the game
Rodor.
simply. That
Mathéo, il y a de
is
l'indiscipline,
incredible,
mais
an
il y a
incredible
malgré tout
interview.
cette volonté de tenir le ballon. C'était ça la consigne avant le match.
Ouais, l'objectif aujourd'hui, c'est de jouer au rugby pour gagner le match. On a gagné tous les matchs cette saison en jouant, donc l'objectif c'est de faire
So
la
all
même
the
chose
games
sur
you
ce
won this
match-là, mais sur
season is
l'extérieur. Il
when
y a
we've
que
been
13 à
playing our
8.
game.
Notre objectif c'est de les emmener dans le money time. Là on a su être bon depuis le début
So
de
I want
saison.
to make sure we
On
get
va
to
encore
money
coller au
time still
score
in
avant de
touch.
faire une grosse deuxième mi-temps.
Merci, on vous
And
laisse
we
aller
can do that in the
récupérer.
second half. Money time is towards the end of the game where you make the big decisions and moments that can win the game. Man, that interview was dull, the first one.
Standard thrilling halftime chats. You can't have it all in Pro D2, but we have had an intense match. 13-8 at the half. Massive 40 minutes. Only one of these teams are going to be playing next week. For one of them it ends. And here is a little halftime chat with our friends at Roast Beef.
All right, we are delighted ahead of the Pro D2 playoffs to be joined by someone who's been key to Breathe over the last couple of seasons, formerly of the Sharks and South Africa. A massive welcome to Rosbiff Rugby podcast to Kerwin Bosch. How are you doing? Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, guys. Yeah, been great. It's been an interesting year for us here at Breathe. Obviously didn't start the season off so well, but we found ourselves now in a playoff game this weekend. So we're just looking forward to that opportunity.
And looking ahead then, so you guys have got the trip down to Provence on Saturday, I think the game is, isn't it?
Yeah, Saturday 6:30 p.m. kickoff. Yeah.
How's the squad been? How's it feeling? It's obviously a slightly different playoff situation to what you found yourselves in last year. How's things shaping up?
Yeah, I think prep's been really good this week. The coaches have tried to keep things pretty similar to previous weeks. Even though obviously we are aware that it's a game that's got a lot more on the line, but I think within our squad we've got enough players that have played at a level where we know how important these sort of games are. So yeah, the training's been going well, and obviously looking at Provence, they're a quality side as well. So I think whichever team goes on to win on Saturday, it's going to be a team that deserves it. I think it's going to be a really, really good game. It's going to be an exciting game, and I think it's really going to come down to the wire. We even prepped yesterday at the end of the session for goal kicks if it does come to a draw after extra time. So we're preparing for all sorts of things, but these are the type of games that you do preseason for. It's the type of games that you do the extra work for. So it's really exciting, and I can't wait for it.
With Provence, do you obviously you've got the magnitude of the game and the importance. Do you prepare for the way they play? Obviously not without giving away any of your secrets ahead of the weekend, or is there anything that you're expecting from them in particular, or is it very much focused on you getting your drills right and playing the Breathe way?
Yeah, I think in playoff games, it's a little bit of both. I think you would be silly not to have a look at trends and stats for that matter. Although stats sometimes can be skewed, they do tell a story. We've obviously had a look at some of the things that they do, and then looking at our strength as to where we can attack them, and that sort of thing. So, and I think that's also why I'm so excited, is because it is two very similar teams. We've obviously got a big pack of forwards, and which is probably where our strength lies. So we pride ourselves, in the set pieces and that sort of thing. So, yes, it's gonna be a really, really nice battle. Provence, obviously, like I said, they're a quality side, and they've got some quality individuals in their backs. They've got a lot of X factor in there. So for us, it's more about our defense, how we can contain those individuals, and then impose ourselves on them when we do have the ball.
You guys in terms of your game plan and what you're trying to do with like coming up against Provence, you had a kind of, you mentioned it was a little bit of a sticky start to the season and you guys took a bit of time to get going, but you've kind of hit some real form in the second half of the season. Like what's changed and what's clicked, and how is the team kind of building into it, and what is the team doing really well that are like your super strengths as a side?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I think obviously the start of the season we had David as our head coach, and he was very much ball in hand focused. And I think with that sort of style, if you want to play that sort of style, you do require a bit of time. So I do sympathize with him, and it was tough because I don't think he was given a fair shot in that sense because of the way he wanted to play. He did need a bit of time. So when Pierre came in, he sort of simplified things again, if I can put it like that, where it's more, we focus on our set pieces to make sure that functions, and if all else fails, we know we can target teams there. And then of course our kicking game is a big part of it as well. I think in this league, if you've got a strong kicking game, you will always get opportunities to score points, and you got to play in the right areas of the field as well. So when Pierre came in and sort of when things started turning for us was when firstly our discipline improved, and then we started winning the territory battle, which is really important. If you spend enough time in opposition half, you're bound to come away with points.
Yeah, that change in the coach stuff, because there's a little bit of kind of wider overhaul as well. You mentioned the styles of coaching and maybe the focuses, but how difficult, easy, otherwise is it as a player when you have that significant a change, and maybe you focus on the fundamentals more, and maybe that's what's worked better under Bronckham, but that must be difficult mid-season to have a big change of approach.
Yeah, 100% agree with you there. It is really tough, and I think viewers, spectators, and people out there underestimate that a little bit, because the Pro D2 is obviously it's a long season as well, which helps in that sense. So you have time to adjust and you have time to sort of adapt to new ways of playing and that sort of thing. But it is very difficult on players because, I mean, you go through a whole preseason of preparing to play a certain way, and you're working on different skill sets, and your position-specific skills never change. Obviously, they stay the same, but you do tend to adjust your game a little bit more. So, for instance, in the second half of the season, when Pierre started taking over, we did a lot more high ball skills. Which is something back 3 and 10 should be doing anyways, but there was a lot more focus on that because of the way he wanted us to play. Whereas with David, our training sessions consisted more of ball in hand, broken play, starting to, when you do that sort of thing with attacking play, you get to know players better, you get to know what they do in certain situations and that sort of thing. So it is tough, and I think especially for in my position 10s 15s where you're involved a lot more and that sort of thing, it's more harder on the game drivers, so definitely easier.
Love that. Thank you very much to Richard Robb at Roast Beef Rugby with Kerwin Bosch. Class stuff. Get more from that chat, more from their other chats, more from their French adventures at Roast Beef Rugby on YouTube. Go and give them a follow. Go and subscribe. Got some great stuff. And that was just building up to the game Saturday night. Courtney Laws, will it be his last game? Or will Tamana Harrison's season be over? And thank you very much. There's a bunch of them in the chat. Members to the channel getting extra content and keeping the lights on. As we turn our attention back to this Thursday night lights and the first half. Big moment, Ilya Spandarashvili scored. What's Kerwin Bosch like? What from your time last year?
A great guy. They didn't bring up he had hair implants last summer. He's now got a full head of hair.
We should have tipped him off. Looking fresh.
They should have researched. Seen that he was completely bored last year.
So your summer holiday was
What
in
happened
Turkey.
during the summer?
Turkey, Covid.
What happened? And you came back with bandages around your head. And now you've got a full head of hair. Fair play, though. Looks better for it. Where's he off to? I can't remember.
I actually don't know. Oh, no, he's back to... he's going back to South Africa. It's the Bulls, I think. I think it's the Bulls.
Yeah, I know he's going back to SA, but I can't remember which team.
Oh, no, he's not. It's not the Bulls. It might be Bulls, yeah, because they've got this brilliant young guy and Kerwin Bosch that will be kind of backing up Andre Pollard. Okay. And interesting, on our game Saturday night and Courtney Laws, Steve Borthwick very much leaving the door open for big courts to head straight back into the England squad.
Did he mention something in particular?
Well, basically just that there's no reason why Courtney wouldn't be free to be picked straight away. He wasn't in the training squad this week, of course, but that's because he's preparing for this game on Saturday night. But
Steve was in charge with Courtney, wasn't he, for a while? Or was it still?
I don't know. Well, no, yeah, Courtney Laws was there. Steve Borthwick was part of the England setup with Eddie Jones. So yeah, the two of them have worked together. Yeah, 100%.
I'm wondering if they get on.
Oh no, and the Rugby World Cup. What am I talking about? Yeah, he was in the Rugby World Cup team that got to the semi-final with Steve Borthwick as head coach. Big Courts is going to be back there, and we can find out how well he's playing this Saturday night.
Those fireworks have left their mark,
haven't they?
The flamethrowers. I swear one day those flamethrowers are going to go wrong. It's going to tip over and set fire to a mascot or something. But that is a fair bit of smoke still hanging around. Looks like someone's going to start some sort of amazing half-time show. Like Diana Ross is going to come out of the...
That was the half-time entertainment, as you can see.
Goal.
There's no one on the pitch, Joe, so that was the half-time entertainment. It's just a smoke machine.
The smoke.
Maybe they had... what's that? What's the French DJ guy?
Oh, my God.
I can't remember the guy's name.
Mr.
You know
Europop.
the guy. Yeah, Mr. Europop. The one who did the song with Sia. David Guetta.
David Guetta, yeah.
David Guetta, maybe he's been there doing a laser show and they had the smoke out for that.
Maybe. I think the budget... I've heard how much he charges. It's mental. I'm not sure Oyonnax could quite stretch to that yet.
What do you think about the Champions Cup? Let's have a quick chat about that, the final on Saturday. How do you see that going?
I might have an option to go, Tim.
Of course, you were like at that big game at the Tottenham Stadium a couple of years ago. You went, I think we might have tickets, lads, and then you're on the TV, sat next to Rafael Ibanez in a box.
We'll talk about it after. I might have a trip down there and back in one day.
Okay, well that's great, good for you, Joe. But what about the game?
Who cares about the game? Who cares about the game? No, I'm gonna drag out my old Bordeaux shirt, whack it on, support Bordeaux because I do. Part of me loves that club. I was there for 7 years, and I really wanted to win. Obviously, against us, they weren't that impressive. The game came down to the wire, literally the last kick of the game. Bielberry, if it wasn't him, we would have scored, but because he's so freaking fast, he got back and got the ball into touch, and we didn't manage to get over the line. But I think I want Bordeaux to win so badly, but Leinster, I haven't seen them play that much this year, but they're the kind of team that can shut down Bordeaux. But do they have the power? Do they have the power to do it? I'm not sure.
The amazing thing
about... Sorry,
go on. No, go on.
Rumours about certain players are injured in the Bordeaux team. They're holding on. Some of their really important players. So I'm slightly worried about the state of the squad and how fit they are in terms of managing to play the full match.
Well, the amazing thing about that, Joe, which I was looking at some stats as we see Ilias Spandarashvili hanging back in the tunnel for a moment, taking a few big deep breaths, getting some of the sticky spray.
Yeah, who wears sticky spray? Really? Come on. Some
Ilias
of our players do it.
Does.
I don't know why. How can you play rugby and then you try and release the ball and it's stuck to your hand?
I know. But
sticky is so popular now.
The amazing thing, I looked at the stats, and so many of Leinster's top players have played more international rugby than club rugby this season. They have just kept their powder dry for this next month or so. So they're going to be fresh.
Oh, here we go. Let's talk about that later.
Yeah. Second half underway. It's 13-8. 40 minutes from the semi-final. And a visit to it is a visit to Van.
We've done him again for it. So the Oyonnax player's jumping. The Valence player's arriving. He's not got in the air. And he touches the player who's in the air. Again, 2 penalties.
On saute de trop loin, on n'est pas en position crédible.
So he's saying the jumper, the player chasing the ball, too far away, wasn't making a credible effort to get the ball. Bit strange. I'm sorry, I should let that one go.
So this game in the regular season, 4th versus 5th. At the Stade Charles Mathon, home of Oyonnax. As Idrissi for Valence Roman gathers the ball. Spandarashvili had a really big first half and look, cannot be caught by the first tackle. But he hasn't tidied the ball up either. Counter ruck is effective. Spandarashvili trying to make up for his error and does.
Play that quickly. Why don't he fall in it, throw it back, let his team get some game time on the ball, because they need to get some fast ball. They need to get some open field, get that team running shapes at the line, putting them apart. They haven't had that since that first 15 minutes.
Now, you remember the end of the first half, we had the replacement prop Gareth Milisinovic come on and get absolutely marmalised by Mako Vivas and Christopher Tolofua. We get to have a look at these two on this side in this second half. Joe's a man formerly of Bordeaux, so is Christopher Valtoa. Not Tolofua.
All right, here we go. Come on, Valence.
Christopher Tolofua is the Montpellier hooker. Oh, scrum penalty going Valence Roman's way. Marco Pena and Carcazzo saying hello.
Sticking his chest, getting pushed back. Strange one. Yeah, that scrum was a radical difference from that first half. Still got the yellow card. Still got the best scrummager off the pitch, but somehow they managed to pull out the bag a great scrum. Let's have a look at this.
Ooh, it was the hooker Carcazzo being popped straight up by Milisinovic.
Yeah, he actually lost his bind as well.
Yeah.
The hooker completely lost his bind on it. Strange one there.
Mire from distance. Oh, that hit the bottom of the post. He's hit the upright and he's hit the crossbar. Crossbar challenge, but nil point.
Why don't you wait another 30 seconds and let his yellow card come on?
Change being made in the front row straight away for Oyo.
Oh, so close.
5 points the difference between the teams, and 5 points is what they've missed by hitting the woodwork. Mora's going up for that. Spandarashvili's away. He's been a menace this evening. The ball is quick. Rador to the right. Mire goes to the air. Was that a poor decision?
That was a poor kick. Strange to touch. I think on the floor would have made sense. There was space in the backfield because they got the turnover from the high catch. No one's in the backfield. It looked like Quadri was kind of pulling out.
I love rugby union. If it wasn't for the scrum, what sport would Vincent Vial be playing?
Yeah, what would he be playing?
Tug of war.
Tug of war, MMA. I'm not sure MMA. They're not exactly fat MMA guys, are they?
No.
You can't carry.
Sumo?
Sumo, yeah. Sumo would be an option.
Just professional deadlifter. But he's
who
playing
was the sumo
rugby.
Wrestler in Street Fighter? Who was the sumo wrestler?
That was E Honda.
E Honda, there you go.
I don't know what E stood for. Again, there we go. We've had the Zangief We've had the Zangief special move in the first half. Second half in the chat. What does E stand for anything in E Honda? Street Fighter 2. Super Doggy in my ear just suggested it's Eugene.
Oh, that's
Rador.
stupid penalty.
Well, now penalty advantage from Valence, and this is how the first half started. With Oyonnax just relieving the pressure too easily. Valence weren't able to take advantage. Can they now? Louis Marou's got inside support and a man either side. Paul Marsan, is he going to make it to the line?
No,
he's 3 meters short.
That would have been awesome.
Wow.
There we saw Valence running those shapes at the line. Great lines. Bit of freedom because they had a penalty and just went for it. Went for the jugular. What happened to Murray after the pass? Let's have a look. Man, that would have been a class try to get back to evens.
Oh, nice hands from Vial and Mire. That was a lovely move.
Mire got smashed afterwards.
Marou took 2 men out. Inside pop to Rador.
It's a shame Rador got tripped. If he could have held on to that for longer.
Paul Oradou did well.
Yeah, did really well there.
That tackle.
He's manning up, getting on with it.
The injured
Last
players.
game of the season, maybe, unless they win.
The injured players not being added to. It's going over the back. Oh, gets it. Louis Saoud was not far off it.
Jouez-le. J'ai pas vu France qui tombe derrière. Hein. Il perd pas le contrôle. Ok, très bien. Merci. Jouez-le.
Ruru gets it to 45 out.
Sure.
Joris Mora. The blind side's open. Vincent Vial. This time shows and goes himself. Defence is well set. Bowley, who came on when that yellow card period ended as well. Ram man's in the way.
So yeah, how did Bolly go forward? He wasn't running onto it. He must be so strong. He somehow got to the ad line. High tacklers hanging off him, leaving his legs working. One of those high tacklers, as he went down, fell on the wrong side, trapped by a support player. Penalty.
Got an answer for you, Joe, as well, by the way. E Honda in Street Fighter 2, his real name is, and this is genuine, Edmundo. Edmundo Honda. Well, Lucas Mire, 5 points the difference. 5 points. He's left out on the park agonisingly. Just 1 from 3. Number 2. 13-11.
Some signs of life from the Valence team. The start of the second half.
The Damian flags flying in the Oyonnax sky. I mean, whichever team comes through this, they're going to have to be better next week against Van.
Yeah. Van will be licking their lips watching this.
Uzair Kassiem trots off. He can come back on due to the way it's interchanges rather than replacements in Prodada, which tends to lead the way in terms of law trials. And there's been a lot of talk this week, Joe, about the French bonus point system coming into English rugby.
Yeah, I think it's much better.
It is much better.
Keeps things going.
I agree. Keeps attacking teams that have already won the game honest.
Ooh.
Mire goes up. Takes a shot on the way down as...
Oh, he won that.
Oh, Rosier.
Great win.
He's had a few of those this evening. And there's space on the left. Can they get it there? A little bit too flat.
Fast
and
ball.
Oyonnax shut that one down from the outside in.
If he could have got that out of the back. Oof,
yeah.
Mario's off.
It was on. It's good awareness of the Oyo defence to fly up and take the option away. This time again.
So now looking,
yeah, it's there
big
again.
Carry hit.
A little
Now,
flat.
fast ball here. Will there be options?
If it can be moved quickly, Louis Moreau carries it through himself. He's been caught isolated. Nope. Oyo player off his feet. Could Mireille have another pop to take the lead?
So I think he penalised the jackler as he fell down. He didn't release the ball.
This is from an identical spot where he just hit the crossbar.
Jackler, go for it again.
Doesn't look like the coach was having a... No, the coach didn't signal 3.
That's
Keep the pressure on. That's a really good kick. Ooh, it looks like they're about 10 metres out by the look of it. Rosier. He's been good in the air.
Yeah, I think he's fine on the ball there as he goes down. That's
quite
a bit harsh.
Yeah, I think so.
The ref's a bit harsh there. I think he was on the ball. I think he won at the clear
question
out.
in the chat.
He ripped it out with the clear out.
Question in the chat from WLK. What's the French bonus point system? Well, it doesn't really matter tonight because it's winner goes through, but ordinarily you can get an attacking bonus point if you are 3 tries ahead of your opponents, and you get a defensive bonus point if you're within 5 points, but it's that attacking bonus point. So it was the perfect example with Leicester Tigers. They were miles ahead of Sale Sharks and would have lost their attacking bonus because they gave away 2 tries in the last few minutes.
Oh. There were holes there.
There were.
If only he'd held that.
They are not going to be waking up tomorrow if they lose Valence and thinking they didn't have chances.
Jouez-le! Tâche terminée.
Oh, was that accidental offside?
I think he didn't play it.
Letting it play. Yeah, he didn't play it, just hit him. Ooh, an error. Ruru with the offload. Lovely. He's such a big physical 9. He's a genuine threat on the carry. Takes it to the line, offloads. Feeds Guili on that one. They've got penalty advantage. This could be 3 points as well for Zach Holmes. They're going direct though, trying to go through the front door. The replacement, Rebier, is going all the way to the house. Big moment.
What a carry. Ruru seeing the fast ball. The Oyonnax team there played really well. One of the shapes that broke down Valence. It was winning one-on-ones, and as the ball came out quickly, it was picking and going quickly. Defence, no time to get in position. No time to get their structures in place. Then Ruru played it quickly, well supported. How long does it take to perfect that try celebration?
Unbelievable handshake. I don't know what I'm more impressed by, the handshake or the try.
Yeah, it took him about 30 seconds to do it.
And it was Ruru. He had one snipe, another. Guili got the gain line, and then Le Breton. And they know straight away they were switched on, go straight through the hole that they've created. Le Breton wrestling for half a yard. That time it was Labas. And Rebier, 1, 2, 3 tacklers.
Slightly worried that might break this Valence spirit a bit. Let's have a look. Can they come back into this game? 9 points. It's not insurmountable. We heard them talking at half-time what they want to do. They want to get to money time still in touch.
Yeah, they want a nice clean exit. Oyo.
Again, a messy aerial duel. Crumbs falling for Valence, but one of their players fell on the ball. 3 Oyonnax players over him, stealing the ball before any Jackler got even close. Before any support player got close, sorry, from the Valence team. Very slow to support their teammates there.
If you had to pick one Pro D2 player to represent you in like a, or yeah,
In
challenge
the
for
Joe
your life
Worsley
in a
story?
cross in a CrossFit challenge, or like if your life depended on it and you had to pick one person to win a high rocks race for you, I'd go for Le Breton. The guy is just an animal.
He's non-stop, isn't he? He's pretty good.
Yeah, much like a young Joe Worsley. Hugo Fabreg taking a break. Fresh energy needed. Danny Tuala sent back where he came from. Bowley's over the top, but had hands on. Ruru didn't like it.
Joueur isolé ici, garde le ballon au sol. Joueur isolé ici, qui relâche pas immédiatement.
So Bolly was on the ball. I think we could see it with the 9 in the way. Then fell down. He's over the moon. Good steal from him.
Nice length on the kick from Mire.
There you go, we see it now. Great hit. Putting the bins out. Bam, he's locked on there. He did fall. And normally I'd say you got to survive for like 2-3 seconds.
But I suppose he would have picked up the ball if Tuala hadn't stopped him, I guess. It's the referee's conclusion. I feel like next score is massive. If it comes for Oyo, could be curtains. Bowley has not stopped running. Shipped on to Mire, to Mora, Rador. The replacement Gouma is on full for Breg. And the defence looks a little bit more organised for Oyo. And they're all on their feet. Not getting tied in. We've really... Yeah.
That was amazing. A wrestler.
Straight in on his...
Première faute, le plaqueur. Plaqueur dans la zone.
Tackler
So
was
again, it's not the Jackler. Again, it's the tackler. Looks like he's angry with himself there. That's the third time Oyonnax has been penalised for jackling when the tackler is on the wrong side. It's a real balance, guys, to contesting at rucks. The referee, you know him before, he can have a different way of refereeing the game. You've got to adjust on the flight. And you saw there, the tackler was still in the way. But to be fair, the tackler tackled quite low, he was rolling away. Still, I think relatively, that one there is relatively harsh.
Now,
if I was a jackler, I would still be pulling the trigger on moments like that. I wouldn't be adjusted. But in this game, they've had 3+ penalties. At some point, you might say, come on, we're not going for this anymore. It's hurting us too much.
Mire, not taking anything like the full minute, gets it, nails it. 6-point game with his Skechers rugby boots. Yeah, you heard me. Lucas Mire wears Skechers boots.
Wow.
He's a maverick.
What they look? I always have a close-up of his boots, please.
Yeah, I know. We need a close-up. What was your first pair of boots, Joe? I'm imagining you in.
The first pair I remember was those old high-cut Adidas.
Yeah, high-cut Adidas with the steel toe cap.
With the gold kind of trim.
Yes.
Oh no,
Bowley.
What have you done?
Pressure straight back on. I'll ask Joe Worsley in a minute what boots he wore in for the World Cup final. Ooh. Idrissi dumped.
No, he wants to go.
Ruru.
Yeah, maybe not.
Ooh,
World Cup final boots.
Yeah, World Cup
03
final
I didn't
boots.
obviously. I didn't play.
Yeah.
Didn't play in 03, but I was World Cups, Adidas World Cups, an amazing boot. Love that boot.
Classics.
They'll never die. And the World Cup in 07, the final, Puma Kings. Nice pair of Puma Kings. Still got them somewhere, I think.
Were you warming up? 03 final, were you warming up? Were you like...
Yeah, we all warmed up. We all warmed up together. It got very wet. It's quite a wet day. Man, 25 years or whatever.
I know, scary, isn't it? This could be a massive moment, Joe. Carcanza.
Come on.
Ram Man.
Come on, Valence. Keep him out.
Ram Man is at the tail.
6 points.
Penalty advantage.
Ruru's going to have a go here. He's going to do something.
Ruru, has he got the blind side open? There's no one that way. He comes open. Danny Tuala. Caught. Ruru just manages to take it away from the defenders. Feeds Le Breton. Who's handed it on. This could be the game right here. Massively consequential moment in the season. Penalty advantage still. Ram Man couldn't get over. Kadiri does.
Yeah, Kadiri knows his way to the try line.
Huge moment in this game.
So the Maul getting a penalty, and then Ruru making a money pass to Le Breton. Taking it to the line. Kadiri finishing it off.
Try number 15 for Karim Kadiri. He's a big slice.
Nice play from Le Breton as well, the little offload. Oh, a little bit lucky there.
Spilled out, Le Breton tidied. That's big.
Looks like they might be going to the beach now to join everyone else, the other 10 teams.
What's customary? I mean, obviously, I hate bringing it up because I know what a painful night it was. But when you lost, that semi-final against the odds to Montauban,
that was shell shock time.
Yeah, you can't even. Did you go out and have a consolation drink together, or did everyone just go home and cry?
I was peed off because I think we made a few mistakes running into it, and then that happened. Yeah, I was in no mood to be going out. No mood at all. The day after, went and met everyone because people were leaving. I was leaving. Other players leaving. Go for a quick drink and a chat.
Here we go, Valence. They're 13 points down. They've just been gifted possession. And this is a shot to nothing. They've just got to throw some shots. Ooh. Vial's thrown it into touch.
Yeah, throwing air shots there.
Good point in the chat. Thank you, Jersey Baker Girl. It says if it's a Ruru versus Ruru semi-final, which it's going that way. The two Ruru brothers at scrum half could be going head-to-head as it stands. Who do you reckon their family support?
I don't know. Mum goes for one team, Dad goes for the other. I'm not sure how they're going to break it down. But going to Van.
Like jeez, you know, Mr. Willis, father of Jack and Tom. Like how? What will he be like when Bordeaux plays Toulouse next year?
I think he'll be
home team support.
Enjoying the red wine.
Yeah.
And not worrying too much about which team to support.
I was working on I was working for BT Sport on the Saracens game when he popped his knee ligaments, that really bad injury, when he was just about to get an England cap, and his dad came straight out the stands onto the side of the pitch. He's a good bloke.
He's an absolute legend.
He is.
Whole family's cool.
Yeah.
That's why their sons are so cool.
And their sons should be playing for England this summer, but that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, it's like quite a nasty injury. There's someone. Oh, it's not Ram Man, is it? He was down for a long time, looking in pain.
I think it is Ram Man.
Yeah, he's not looking happy. He's like a beetle. When he falls on his back, he can't actually get back up on his feet. I think he's actually injured. The way he's holding his head.
Let's have a look.
He look that bad there. I think as the tackler swings round, he catches round man in the ankle.
Oh, Spandarashvili there.
Yeah.
Catches him as he's tackling. Yeah.
Gonna happen, yeah.
Friendly fire. Georgian teammates. One taking out the other like he was a bowling pin.
I think, yeah. Wow. It looks more like a bowling ball. But I'm hoping it's not too bad. It didn't look too bad. Maybe just caught his knee in an awkward position as he swung around and smashed into his leg.
Oh, that's not a good sign though for next week.
They're going to need all their best players on the pitch to have any chance of winning that game, I think.
Yeah, and the lad that's coming on he's only had one start for Oyo before. If he starts next week, he's a 20-year-old. Sasha Longchamp.
Okay. They got a big injury list there.
Yeah.
Players looking really concerned for him there.
Allez, on y va.
Maybe they will. Hey, this Oyonnax team's been on a roll. I'm sure they'll carry on, go to Van with nothing to lose. The mental side of it's going to be easy preparing for a game like that. Like, no one's giving us a chance. Let's just go there and have a crack. It's just Van to be so good this year. And at home, that support they get is incredible.
Allez, on essaie de se régler ici. On se règle, d'accord?
Some of the injured Oyonnax players. Moustaches have really, really taken off.
They really have.
I mean, they've always been around, haven't they? D'Artagnan, whatever you want to say. But hey,
I love the fact that before the original Musketeers, you go for the cartoon dog.
Yeah, the D'Artagnan one. I can't help it. It's drilled into me as a kid. What are the other three called? I can't remember.
What a show. Porthos, Aramos.
D'Artagnan. Did they not have dog names as well?
I don't know if they did. It was D'Artagnan and the Three Muskehounds. Porthos, Aramos, and someone else. What a show! The way he just turns that apple into slices in midair during the credits. We have taken some little rabbit holes this evening.
Ooh.
Street Fighter 2, D'Artagnan. Is it going to be a massive comeback in the last 18 minutes?
Ooh, not with hits like that, it's not.
Now 13 points up, you take 3, don't you? Even though it's over to the touchline. Get 2 full scores clear.
Yeah. If the kicker's confident. Again, that's the third time today that Valence has been penalised for taking the jumper out who's trying to catch an aerial duel. If you don't get airborne and you touch that player jumping for the ball, you can always get in trouble. If he falls on his head, you can get in real trouble.
They're going for the corner. They're going for the knockout punch. 6 in the line out with a +1. Everything looking like a drive. No Ram Man to finish it off. He's got 11 tries to his name, but he's going to have to watch from the touchline. They do not even take care of business, though. The young man doesn't find his target. Long way to go, though, for Valence. And no thought of running it from there.
Ooh. This could go anywhere.
Stark is under it, comes back to Ruru. He lifts to Rebier, the try scorer. Idrissi threw that into an Oyonnax player, I thought, before it went out. Come back for a knock-on.
Yeah, Brodor looks in pain there as well. He picked up a knock the other week. Surprised he's out on the pitch. Can they get that energy back into the system to try and get up there, get a score on the doors? Will their scrum get panned here? so many what ifs for Valence. I think we're seeing the end of what has been an amazing season for them.
It really has, and that shouldn't be underestimated. What they've managed to achieve with the budget they have. You just wonder without the main man at the helm, the head coach, with the bigger teams circling around some of their better players, maybe this will be a high point for them. It's the furthest they've ever been in the club's history, and it looks like Guili could have surely scored that.
It looks like he was staggering out the pub. It was closing time. He staggered out the pub, trying to find his way home. And he tried to get his keys out to get to the front door and fell over, headbutt the door and dropped the keys. What? How did he not finish that off? Incredible. This is always really tough. When you get go forward off the scrum, the whole pack's retreating. It's really hard to get onside and get back and defend that. I think as he stepped, he just lost his balance.
They really are going for knockout blow. Reminder, Saturday night, yes, you've got the Champions Cup final. There's not a lot of rugby on this weekend. We've got tomorrow night, Challenge Cup final, Saturday afternoon, Champions Cup final. How about a bit of Saturday night rugby with big courts? Tamana Harrison, Tommy Francis, George North in the stands. Provence against Brive, but right here it's Oyonnax. Penalty advantage. Surely. Could be another card here if this is not a try. Le Breton waits. It's Oz, the replacement tight head, that carries it another inch further. Batty knocks it on. They'll come back and look at that, surely.
That was Village. A Village knock-on. I think they got that ball out. There was every chance they would have scored. What are they going to run here? Do you reckon a move? A power move close to the line?
Warning for Louis Maroux's men. There is Joel Abd, still with the England setup. This is the first season for Oyonnax without Alabd at the helm. And they've really grown into the season after a difficult start. Ruru round the back. And that's the game. Now they can start thinking and planning for Van.
Yeah, try and protect the players you need. I think you see Ruru coming off real sharp. Zach coming off very quickly. Obviously got issues at hooker anyway.
Nicely worked try. Danny Tuala on the hard line. Antoine Abraham fading and hitting the hole. Mire's not going to stop that guy.
No. Not at all.
What does that little signal mean, Joe? He's doing it with the little finger in the ear.
I think it's his own personal thing. I was trying to work out. Maybe it's his own little try celebration. We saw earlier a extravagant handshake. Maybe that was his own little celebration he developed.
Zach Holmes has been pretty tidy from the tee until that kick. 32-14, yeah. Let's just appreciate Valence's season. Head coach there is going to be heading to Brive next year. The job he's done with this group, it's pretty special.
Phenomenal. And someone like Mero will follow him eventually after his contract runs out.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a few of their players that are going to be in demand. Louis Maroux, Spandarashvili.
What is the most famous Spandau Ballet song?
True.
True.
Gold and True.
Gold, yeah, gold.
I know this much is true. That one.
Yeah.
tune.
A global hit.
Yeah. Oh, Rebier with the lift to Gavin Stark, who keeps it in field. Le Breton cannot. He would have been able to if his teammate wasn't right behind him. Vasil Lobanidze. Exactly as Joe Worsley predicted, the halfbacks, Jonathan Ruru, off. He's had a great game.
Replaced by an international, number 9. He's a very good player. Vasil Lobanidze. More kicking game territory possession 9 than Ruru. Not capable of the same ability to play fast ball, read the breaks, make offloads. Ruru is a master of that. But Lobanidze is very good as well. And his exits, his kicking game, and a fantastic player too. So Oyonnax are rich in terms of halfback.
There is a danger, of course, as well, you only have to ask Joe Worsley and his Brive team from last year. There is a danger of being undercooked, being the team that has the week off, waiting for the winner of the barrage.
Ooh.
Line out not going to plan, and the wheels are coming off Valence Roman. No lack of effort. But you did look at the benches and wonder if that was going to be influential. There are some guys that have given absolutely everything, not just tonight, but this season for Valence, that look out on their feet now. That guy is never, ever out on his feet. Kevin Le Breton. Dummy. Lobanidze. Oh, you're not allowed to dummy from the base of a ruck. Bit cheeky there from Rebier. They're so close. Game is already won. 9.5 minutes to go, and there's another. And this just feels a bit cruel on Valence Roman now, but for Oyo, they need to carry some momentum into next week. And a 5th try, and deserved for that man, Kevin Le Breton.
Yeah, we saw a first half which was probably Valence's, if you take up the whole of the half. But this second half, Oyonnax have come out. The bench, like you mentioned, very influential. They completely dominated. We saw an amazing almost try from Valence, but that's been about it. It's been all Oyo otherwise.
Bit of a trek from the mountains in the east to the northwest for those Oyo fans, but I'm sure it's probably sold out of van already.
Yeah, I wonder how many are going to make that trip. It is a long way.
The extras added. Le Breton's night is done. Uzair Kassiem comes on to finish the job.
Is Zach's still on?
Yeah, Zach Holmes is still there. So then focus turns to Saturday night. I cannot wait for that game, Joe. Provence at home, the seafood stands, the beautiful southern town of Provence. Big Courts and his men coming to town. Now, one thing I did hear was Steve Borthwick did say on Courtney Laws he's watched every one of Courtney's games in the last couple of months, which means Steve Borthwick watches FI UK. So, how you doing, Steve?
Ooh.
Maybe have a word with Dollar Bill about getting the Willis boys back in the fold. Or picking Max Ajomo, whichever you feel like. Your call. And if you haven't already subscribed, just and hit that little notification bell. And then when we go live with the live rugby, we can let you know straight away. That's a shot off the line. And Valence are having a crack. They're having a go. Consolation at this point, but just a measure of their attitude. And this is going to be, it could have been, should have been an amazing try.
Ooh, follow there. Come on, boys, get one on the doors. Get a score, please. This play deserves it. Oh, should have given that.
Yeah, had to go. Spandarashvili. I have not seen him tackled by the first tackler once this evening. Freakishly strong. Maru sticks his head down. Nice offload. Deserved better. When you're a coach in this situation, Joe, what's in your head? What do you say to the guys after a match like this? Like, I suppose this is very different from Brive last year, where you were all devastated. Valence will be disappointed, but
yeah, I mean,
no
it's the
shame.
end of an era, so the coach is moving on. It's quite an easy one to mop up at the end. This last 20 minutes, 30 minutes has been hard because they're going to lose. It's obvious they're going to lose. So, end of a key moment. Oh, was that an elbow in the throat there?
Bit of belated
Call
bagarre.
that elbow, bagarre. And the coach is leaving as well, so it's quite an easy one. They've had an amazing couple of years together. They should just wallow in what they've done for a few days and have a good time together, and then people go their separate ways. But to be fair, Valence, Waniski's an ex-Lyon number 10, played top 14. I think he might have got 1 or 2 caps, I can't remember. He's now kind of the CEO of Valence Romain. So when you got someone in that position, they're the person responsible for when you get a coaching change, you're maintaining the identity and trying to keep the club going on the same trajectory it already was on. So in terms of keeping older players, in terms of recruiting a coach who can complement what they've already done, he'll be vital in what happens at Valence Romain. Now there's a coaching change. Jonathan, my pronunciation of Polish surnames is not always good. Winitsky.
No complaints from me. It's Kadiri, one of the try scorers. Sticks it deep. Rosier.
Ooh.
Didn't have a lot of options.
Yeah, Oyonnax is going to be going out. I bet you they'll go over a couple of days before the game. Stay over near Valence somewhere. Spend time together, eat together, prepare for what will be a huge match.
It's relentless now from Oyo. Kadiri off his wing. This, remember, just the first of 5 games in the knockouts in the playoffs. Tonight, Provence against Brive on Saturday night. Those are the 2 barrage games, semi-finals next weekend, and then the final on Saturday, June the 6th, for a place in the top 14. That'll be live on FR UK, and then Joe Worsley and his Perpignan team will be waiting for the runner-up in that match, for the accession match. Have you seen that the Championship, Joe, have adopted the French Pro D2 model?
I did not know this.
With the accession match, the top 6 with the top 2 getting a bye. Yeah,
Bravo.
they're just Simon Gillam from Brive obviously is involved in the champ.
What's happening here?
It's just taking it across.
Non-exec director.
And confirmation, it is 1 week today. It's 1 week today, this first semi-final in Vannes. Mako Vunipola will be waiting. And then the second semi-final, which will be Colomiers hosting the winner of Provence against Brive, will be on Friday night. So Thursday and Friday next week.
That nearly kicked perfectly. That would have been an amazing try. Oh, get that bell out.
Oh, yes.
Set, no.
Spinning pile drivers coming out.
Ici.
Arouken.
Au départ, il y a un bon plaquage ici, mais je vois rien de plus. On repart là-bas. En avant là-bas. Ouais, on va l'attendre. C'est un en avant, donc c'est une mêlée, on va l'attendre.
They need to work on their chants, I think, in France. Here is Oyonnax. It's not great.
But equally, Joe, well, England don't have any. English teams don't have chance, except for Gloucester, Tigers, Sale. That's it. And then Quins have that. Quins have that Mighty Quins song, which is so annoying.
Yeah, that's not great, is it?
No.
How's it go?
Yeah. Sarries used to have stand up for the Saracens.
Remember England once? We had that opera singer came in and sung a World Cup song. I think it was in '99. What was his name? He was always working at Twickenham.
Oh, Russell Watson.
Yeah, came in yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah. And also French teams have got Les Yeux d'Emilie. They can just play that banger, guaranteed banger.
He should be. What's his name? Dabati. He played for France a few times. I think he's actually Belgian. He's enormous. He's a massive human.
But they're saying goodbye to Crawley, saying goodbye to Valence. Who did the original of that? So I know, was it Bananarama did a cover? Ooh. Well, I've got nothing to lose at this point. Joris Mora. Yeah, good shout, Wes, on the chat. Exeter Chiefs have the Tomahawk Chop song. I like that. Some people seem to have an issue with that. I loved it. It's just the
kind of effect. It's more of an effect.
Just the war chant I'm not going to do it. I've already sung Spandau Ballet. I'm not doing any more. He's had a great game, Spandarashvili. He really has.
Man of the match.
Yeah, he would be my man of the match as well.
Apart from that little mistake there. Wasps had an amazing song, right?
Did they? What was Wasp's song?
No, it was Come On, Wasps, I think it was that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that sounds good.
What's the best? Football. Some football clubs have got these. Any football clubs got good ones?
Football clubs. Oh
God, they didn't. Yeah.
Wasps used to shout "LA, LA, LA." Yeah. Football teams have loads. That's why I love French rugby. It's more like English football in a lot of respects. Now I can't remember because I live in Manchester, Joe. I can't remember the Ji-sung Park one that Man United had, but they had some absolute crackers.
How much does Dabati weigh?
Dabati, he's 150 kegs. Like him and Ben Tamafuna could sit on a seesaw and balance each other out, I reckon. Last home game of the season for these Oyonnax fans. Just seeing that tracksuit on that middle-aged gentleman there. The Le Coq Sportif French era is probably the greatest kits. And probably my favourite kits of all time. Yeah, that and the classic 80s Adidas French kit.
Flexion.
With the yellow leather ball.
Oh yeah, the Adidas ball.
The pièce de résistance.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess whatever happens next week, both these teams could probably regard this as a success of a season, especially where Oyonnax were early in the season, having lost some games down the table. They finished really strongly Ben Netheru. Go on, get to the edge. Maybe not. Little goose step. Sasha Adumi.
Là-bas, plaquage légal ici, pas de problème.
That's a Barnett.
Un joueur blessé qui saigne ici. Gauche, parce qu'on va le sortir, le joueur.
Another replacement coming on.
We just got a reference in the chat, which, oh, look at the claret that he's spilled there. A reference in the chat, Joe, which might remind you of a day you want to forget. But yeah. Grant says, Pertemps Bees used to have a Who Let the Bees Out chant.
Oh, cool.
Did you play in that game when Wasps lost to Pertemps Bees?
No, I didn't. I was watching it. I was there in the stadium thinking, oh, my days. I remember Mark Denny. It was like he was trying to chase one of their forwards who ended up scoring the match-winning try. I remember having a feeling he was on the travelator in Gladiators, you know, where you just don't move and you're sprinting for pelt. That's what it looked like in my head. I can remember it now.
I played with Mark Woodrow for a few years. He was the lad who was the 10 who kicked all the points to win that game. It's his finest moment. I think he's a plumber in Bristol.
Ouais, il est au ballon pour moi aussi. En avant ici, fin du match.
End of the game. They better not get that guy to the interviews again.
End of the road, end of an era.
Half-time one.
For Valence Roman, you can see the emotion on the coach, moving on to breathe. What a job he has done, and what a strong finish to the season. That is 7 wins on the bounce for Oyonnax. They're going to take a whole load of confidence into that game this time next week against Van. And this, in France, this is Sweet Caroline, isn't it, this song? Gala, Freed from Desire.
It is on a lot, isn't it?
Death, Taxes and Freed from Desire at the end of games.
Why does Freed from Desire come on?
Oh, it is a bagger, Joe. But you can't have too much.
UK still?
Yeah, they use it in the UK, but you can have too much of a good thing. (39-14) the final score. 5 tries to 1, convincing in the end. It wasn't all the way through the game, and Valence threw their shots, but gave everything, took it as far as they could. They've done amazingly well to get top 6.
Yeah, Ruru had a good game, huh?
He really did. He was good.
Forward to going to that.
Losing skipper Louis Maroux, he can be proud of his team. They get a break of about a week, and then they're back into a brand new season. Actually, to be fair, when does pre-season start for Pro D2? It's a long, grueling season, but
everyone has to have at least a month off. That's why, for example, if Toulouse win the league, their pre-season's incredibly short. A few warm-up games in both, probably about 3 or 4 week pre-season. Yeah, it's one of the issues with French rugby in terms of players being able to do a long pre-season. The Irish, the Kiwis, South Africans, they all can get time off in which to work on their bodies, work on getting repaired, getting up again, whereas the French and the English to an extent, maybe a bit less now, it's more of an all year long slog, and when you're injured, it's the only time you get off.
Jobbed for Oyo.
All right, here we go, le Breton.
Un des leaders de cette équipe qui est
the leader of the team.
Ça y est, vous êtes en demi-finale. Il a fallu s'employer. Hein. Ça a été un match avec pas mal d'intensité, un vrai
bras de fer. You're in the semi, pretty intense game.
On savait que Valence est une belle équipe. Ils ont fait une sacrée saison. Donc
yeah, we knew that Valence were a good team and made a great season.
On a subi les 30 premières minutes.
So we lost that first 30 minutes.
à l'image de mon plaquage loupé milieu de terrain où on manquait un peu de connexion, était un peu peut-être stressé. Et dès qu'on marque ce premier essai où on repasse devant, j'ai trouvé que
as soon as they scored that first try and went in front, then from that point,
on en a pu enfin mettre notre jeu en place.
Then they put their
la semaine
game in
prochaine,
place.
pour le coup, là, vous n'aurez pas le statut de favori face à l'équipe qui a dominé la phase régulière. C'est du plaisir. Au final, vous allez y aller sans complexe.
Oui.
So going to Van, the team that finished first, you can go there without any worries.
On sait qu'ils ont survolé le championnat cette année.
Yeah, so we know they just dominated the championship this year.
Ils sont prêts. Nous, on va y aller.
They're ready. We're just going to go there.
Sans pression et on verra bien ce qui peut se passer.
And
félicitations
we're going to go up there and
pour cette
see what
qualification en
happens.
demi-finale. On vous laisse aller communier. On va enchaîner avec Lucas Méré, qui a été l'un des hommes forts de cette saison de Pro D2.
So Lucas Méré, one of the strongest players in the league this year.
À chaud, il y a quoi? Il y a la déception malgré tout qui prédomine par
So
rapport au
despite
scénario du match où il y avait peut-être la place.
Ouais, il y a de la déception. Je pense qu'on est bien dans le match jusqu'à la mi-temps. Après, on a
So
été
yeah,
pris,
we're disappointed. We were in that game until
on a été
halftime.
beaucoup pénalisé. On sent que physiquement, en fin de match, on
Physically,
marque un peu le pas.
towards the end of the game, we probably weren't
donc,
quite
voilà,
up to
après,
it.
ça n'enlève rien à notre saison. On est très fiers
Doesn't
de ce
take
qu'on a
anything
fait.
away from our season.
On savait qu'on se tirait une balle dans le pied en gagnant pas la semaine dernière contre Aix. Voilà, ça s'arrête là. Mais bon, c'est comme ça. On essaiera de revenir.
Justement, cette fraîcheur physique, c'était la stratégie de tenir le ballon. C'était pas risqué par rapport à ce que vous nous dites.
So,
on savait que si on jouait
was
pas
it a
notre jeu,
tactic to keep
on
hold of the
n'arriverait
ball?
pas à gagner ici. Et je pense que notre philosophie, c'est quand même de tenir le ballon.
Our
Donc,
philosophy is to hold on
on a
to the
essayé
ball.
de s'appuyer là-dessus. Je pense qu'on a 2-3 moments forts où
We
on
had
manque clairement de
couple of
maturité et
two or three
d'expérience pour dominer ces matchs de
periods
phase
in which we
finale,
could have done stuff, we could have done things.
mais je suis très fier du groupe parce qu'on n'a rien lâché. Alors oui, le score est lourd,
We
mais
didn't let anything
dans
go.
l'identité
Really
et
proud
dans
of the
ce qu'on
group.
voulait montrer, on est présent. Et voilà, comme je le dis, la saison prochaine, il faudra repartir au combat.
Vous êtes un historique, vous avez connu
Yeah, so next year, if we go back into this kind of combat.
C'est une belle pierre pour la suite, pour la construction du projet.
Oui, non, c'est sûr. Après, c'est toujours pareil, c'est qu'est-ce qu'on va en faire. On sait que beaucoup d'équipes qui ont vécu comme nous des phases finales ont eu du mal l'année suivante. On voit
Yeah, so lots of teams like us who get into that playoffs, they have a bad season next season.
Profiter un peu de cette belle saison et puis
So we want to make the most of this good season, think about it, celebrate,
qu'on sera attendu et que ça sera encore plus dur.
and then get back into it because we need to do well next season. Blah blah. There we go.
Lovely stuff. Well, I'm just going to hang on just in case we can get a microphone in the huddle.
Yeah, the beach huddle.
Sometimes we do, but thank you very much for your support. Cheers to the members who are helping keep the lights on. Thank you for all the brilliant stuff in the chat. Subscribe. Join us Saturday night. You can absorb the Champions Cup final. We can dissect that and chat through that in the breaks, but fundamentally we're going to see a massive game. Courtney Laws and Tamana Harrison, two old teammates going head to head. I don't think we're going to get a huddle. I reckon we're done. Yeah, we're just seeing the end of the game. So no beach huddle. We'll save that for another time, and we'll see you Saturday night. Well done, Oyo. 8 p.m. by the way. Kickoff. Same time.